said that Royale has 26 brothers.
38.
And they're all names start with R. They're all,
for the most part.
Yeah.
Rice, Rome, Raymond, Ramel, Race, Royale, Raymond, Ralph, Reggie, Lord, Tammy, Ronald, Darrell.
Are you serious?
Yes. This is the Watkins. You can't fuck with one of them.
Not one of them.
That's a
Okay, it's not going to be clear.
You got a second squad.
Up here, you can use this to pop it.
Thank you.
The rental fee on that bitch is a lot of
I got it.
Yeah.
I got you, son.
You ready it?
I'm reading it right now.
Oh, you're ready right now?
I'm ready.
Oh, you ready it?
All right.
Bring it out to her.
Let's do it.
Let's get it done.
We are live, Backstage Beyond the Laughs. I'm Niki Moore, and I have an eclectic group of very distinguished gents here.
Wow.
Royale, Watkins.
Yes.
Roger, what's your last name?
Rittenhouse.
Roger Rittenhouse. Jay
Mandyam.
Mandyam. And Cheech and Chong right
Geoff
here.
Brown.
Geoff Brown.
Cheers.
Jeff with a G, like Jeffrey the giraffe.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, we're going to get you each individually later, but I'm so excited because I spent time with the three of you last night, and I think I laughed the entire time. Royale Watkins, I'm a fan from way back.
Yeah.
And Geoff,
Yes.
from your Arsenio Hall moments to
Thank you.
all the other shit that I've seen you do. Jay,
Yes.
I'm very
And you
excited.
two haven't done anything.
I haven't done anything. Yeah.
Well, you did Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, let's.
That's a thing.
That's
That's a thing.
Yeah,
I wish I had that credit.
It's kind of too late.
Who hasn't done Tiffany Haddish?
You should have. Guys, what is this like? So I can't help but think, like when I'm standing there and I'm watching the show, D.L. Hughley, I'm talking about, at the DC Improv, and I'm looking at each of you. Well, I haven't seen much of the two of you come out, but looking at you, watch him do his thing. I mean, what is it like? What does it feel like? Well,
It's exciting. It's exciting when you have someone who, for me, my point of entry to DL was hearing his voice on the Robin Harris special, and like you hear a voice before you hear the person who you're focused on, and that voice stands out to you, and then as you grow as a comic and your career grows, like you have an introduction, you build a relationship, and it turns into working with building something with somebody that you love and admire, and getting to be a part of what will be history. This will be an iconic special, and that to be invited to the party, to have a hand in, and to sit back and watch and go, oh no, we can move that around, and to not just do it alone, but to be able to collab with collaborators and guys that you appreciate and you respect, and they bring something to it. And I've never played for a championship NBA basketball team, but I know the feeling now because these guys, you know what I mean? Yeah. It feels like what, Jordan must and the Bulls must have felt like, putting the energy and effort in to build something championship-esque. So that's my...
eloquent.
Wow.
Very eloquent.
Fucking fun.
Can you top that? If you can, I want you to think about it.
Son of a
I want
bitch.
you to think about it. Roger.
I think it's just 50 minutes.
Roger, were you a comic?
Yes,
were you
I
a
was,
comedian? Are you a comedian still?
No, I don't do it anymore.
So you just write.
Unfortunate.
But I did it for 20 years. Well, I did it for 10 years.
Funny bastard.
So how did this come about? Like, how did you? I saw you in Vegas or CL.
Yeah, I stopped doing comedy and I got a job on Bill Maher's show on Politically Incorrect in New York.
Okay.
And then I came back out here and I got a job on DL Hughley's show on Comedy Central, Weekends at the DL.
Okay. And
we just hit it off. We just immediately hit it off. He liked my jokes, and we have similar styles. He'll just write a joke and he'll tag it. He just keeps adding tags until it's a bit, and that's what I did. So he's perfect to write for.
This guy is so conscious. Was it pressure, Jay, when he asked you to come and work with him and write for him?
It wasn't necessarily pressure. I think it was just I had to make sure that I brought something to the table. I couldn't just be a hanger-on. I had to add value to what he was doing, and that for me is when going through and watching him and I always have to make sure everything I pitch
That's
does
a
it
great
add
story,
something.
Jay. Listen, that's fucked up. Keep going. That's fucked up. Keep going.
That's it.
Fucked up.
You can be fucked up, yeah. But then I get to meet ball busters like this guy right here, and that makes it all worth it.
So Geoff, you write for the radio too.
Yeah.
Geoff, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Oh,
you got to do it.
on.
This is my shit. I'm telling you, I love it.
Okay.
So we're on the show, and all of a sudden, I wasn't prepared, right? So everybody on the show, it's what, like 5 of you guys in the room at any given time?
Yeah, there's me, DL, Jasmine, Kyle, DJ Lucci, and our
the lesbian.
Kia.
Yeah.
Kia, my girl.
Yeah. So
Love the Kia.
all of a sudden, they go, I don't even remember what the topic was, but then everybody starts chanting, the popo's coming, the popo's coming, the popo's coming, the popo's coming.
I said the popo's coming! We gonna put your ass in jail! Or whatever is going on, just they just, all it used to be was, the popo's coming, popo's coming, popo's coming. And then one day, that's why I smoke this puts me in touch with my other self. I just took off on that shit, and it stuck. It stuck. And then whatever the topic is of the day, whatever we're talking about, if the police can be swung around into it, D don't care where he brings him in. Oh, shit. Somebody going to jail? The popo's coming. And then I'll just run off and do.
That shit is genius. I love it. I love it. It's so catchy.
Thank you.
Everybody who's seen it says that they can't stop chanting.
Yes.
Popo's
I hear
coming.
the
Popo's coming. Popo's coming.
I said the popo's coming! Give me some money for this shit! Like that.
We should
That's
cut
just-
it.
Yes.
We should cut that.
We should cut that.
That should
We
be a
cut
record.
that.
Ringtone.
It should be a
Oh
ringtone
my
or
God.
something. It should
I
be
was gonna
something.
do the ringtone.
Popo's coming. So listen, guys. Anybody can answer this. If you could describe, you just did it to some extent, but if you could describe the highlight of writing